Imagine trying to fit 10 kids or 5 full-grown adults on a standard pool float. It's a recipe for disaster, right? That's where this massive 20-foot platform changes the math entirely. It's not just a float. It's essentially a floating island that turns a quiet afternoon at the lake into a full-blown event. What hits you first is the sheer scale of the thing. With 169 square feet of bounce surface, it feels less like a toy and more like a piece of heavy-duty marine equipment. The construction is commercial grade, which is a relief because you really don't want to be patching holes when you're out in the middle of the water. Now, here is the thing about these Bongo-style platforms versus the traditional trampolines you might have seen. There are no springs here. That makes the setup process significantly less of a headache. You aren't wrestling with metal hardware or worrying about pinched fingers, which is a massive win for anyone who has spent hours assembling water gear in the past. It's a one-step process that gets you from the shore to the water in about half an hour. That said, don't let the simplicity fool you into thinking it's light. At 135 pounds, this thing is a beast to move. You are definitely going to want a few extra sets of hands to get it from the truck to the water's edge. The bounce itself is surprisingly responsive. It's not going to give you the same high-altitude launch as a spring-loaded trampoline, but for a Bongo, it's got plenty of pop. It feels sturdy underfoot, and the reinforced material has a reassuring thickness to it. One of the coolest parts is how modular it is. If you get bored of just jumping, there is a whole ecosystem of attachments like slides, logs, and even a rope swing that can turn this into a full-blown water park. If there is a downside, it's the depth requirement. You need at least 8 feet of water to safely use this, so it's not exactly for shallow coves or small ponds. You have to be mindful of where you anchor it. Also, while the blue and yellow color scheme is classic and easy to spot from a distance, it's going to show dirt and lake grime pretty quickly, so expect to spend some time scrubbing it down at the end of the season. Honestly, if you have the space and the right water depth, this is one of those rare items that actually lives up to the hype of being a crowd pleaser. It's built to last, it's easy to manage once it's inflated, and it's big enough that you won't be fighting for space with everyone else. It's a serious investment, but for a summer setup that keeps a group entertained for hours, it's hard to beat. Just make sure you have a few friends around to help with the heavy lifting, and you're pretty much set for the season.
Check out the video description for updated price. And thank you for watching this video.